welcome back to a new teacher-related video. Today I'll show you the formula for good classroom management. But please consider subscribing to the channel and let's begin. So the formula for good classroom management I have for you today consists of 4 basic components. The first component is your lesson plan. That thing you have every single time you get into your classroom must be authentic. The expert educators say an authentic lesson plan reads the actual situation of the learning and teaching process. Practically, that means if your students can't be involved in more than 3 activities, so don't fill your lesson plan with more. If you know, like, your students are kinesthetic and like to mingle around the class to learn better, so it's not a good idea to focus on visual kind of activities. Well, your students are getting distracted easily, getting bored, they need more fun, they need more practice, whatever. Consider these needs into your lesson plan. So the learning process is your students' needs, your students' characteristics, your students' learning styles. Consider the learning process into the lesson plan. Well, how about the teaching process? Well, they say never include something you're not good at. Yet, because lesson plan is not like an application form full of sections you fill in. Be authentic. An authentic lesson plan will take you to good classroom management for sure. So after having an authentic lesson plan, let's look at the other component of this formula, which is this, or a clock on a wall. And I mean time management. So many of us run out of time in the middle of the lesson. Okay, the best piece of advice for this is timing. Time everything. Time before and after. Grab a pencil now and your authentic lesson plan and start timing. Well, look at the procedures. Time the procedures before, like think about how much longer you will take to introduce a lesson, or your students to interact, or you group your students, whatever. Look at the procedures. Time the procedures as well. Well, let's see the class looks like greeting, then getting your stuff ready, introducing your lesson, your students' interaction and doing activities and all that kind of stuff extended here, and then wrap up the lesson. How about the other stuff coming in between, like discipline problems, disruptive behaviors, or students copying from the board, or taking attendance, or intrusion from outside, or students' interruptions, and so on. How about all that kind of stuff? So time everything. I listed all that to consider time management for good classroom management. Well, now it's time to add to the formula component number 3, which is your students. No particular rules here, but I have like a couple of don'ts to keep in mind regarding your students. Number 1, don't send for anyone to sit at your class. I mean, like, don't ask anyone to come and calm your students down. This is part of your job. Take your time. Be patient, but do it on your own. This is your job. It's not professional to ask anyone to do part of your job. Well, the other one is similar. Don't send any of your students to like the principal's office or to be outside for any reason. Don't. The problem is inside, not outside. Avoid this disappointing moment when that student comes back with silly giggles saying nothing bad happened. However, you have like academic or disruptive cases into the classroom, work on a plan. Have a plan, like a remedial plan for academic cases and like a behavior modification plan for disruptive students, for naughty students. More importantly about this point, keep records of everything, like all the procedures, all the steps you take to handle like these cases. Documenting everything is so important. Well, the last component of this formula is the teacher. Well, the teacher is responsible for the other components. He's a planner, observer, facilitator, reference, manager, assessor, and diagnostician. So consider the whole list, plus teaching skills and communication skills for good classroom management. Now you have the fundamentals of classroom management. The formula is complete. Did I miss anything? Please, if yes, leave a comment below. Well, thanks for watching anyway. Please like today's video, subscribe, and see you in a new video.